Welcome home, family and fellow citizens of the African Order. I'm here with another video, and the topic of this discussion is this is a master's class on how to stay in bondage for 500 years. Let me preface this video by saying this. There isn't no one on the planet that has a lower opinion of white people than me. There isn't any depth that they wouldn't sink to keep blacks under their power and authority. But when I saw images of Haitians being accosted by beasts riding horses with whips, even I was shocked that they would use such a archaic tactic in 2021. When I saw this is something out of 14, 1500. How are they still doing this today? You telling me that since slavery, these people can still implement the same tactics and strategies that they used 3, 4, 500 years ago, and it still apply today? I had a friend of mine send me the link, and he said that this is something out of Roots. I said, bro, this looks like something out of Planet of the Apes. You got monsters riding horses, using whips in 2021. And the thing is, this is a master's class on how you stay in bondage. When you can use 400-year tactics and strategies today, and your response is the same as it was 500 years ago, this is how you stay in bondage. There's no way on earth you shouldn't even be able to try this today. Do you know how many bad decisions you have to make to be oppressed by the same race of people for 500 years? Do you know how consistent your bad decisions has to be in bondage, to be in servitude of the same people for 500 years? 99.9 of your decisions that you made got to be wrong. If you are right just a handful of times, you could change the dynamic of your whole people. And the fact of the matter is this: here you got civil rights leaders that's been in their position of authority for 50, 60 years. And where are they? Here you got Al Sharpton going to Twitter, going to Instagram, going to Facebook, talking about this got to be stopped. You go on everywhere on social media except to the office of the mother effer that you put in there. You endorse. You put in the most powerful seat in the world. And you running the social media to get this stopped. You need to be going right to Joe Biden's office. You the one that put him in there. No mandates, no demands, no timelines, no nothing. You just wanted him in office. And now when this atrocity is happening up under his watch, you run the social media. This is absolutely ridiculous. Where's the upgrade? Where's the war tactics? Where's the strategy that counteract this type of horses and whips in 2021? You didn't have social media back when you first started this movement. So why are you using social media to reach your people, but you're not modernizing your tactics and strategies to combat racism, to combat these oppressors? You updating everything that you're doing except your tactics and strategies. You know, like I say, you have to have a consecutive string of bad decisions over and over again. You don't get no respect from nobody. You have to earn your respect. And when you look at us as a people, we don't educate our own. We don't provide for our own health. We don't provide for our own nutritional needs. We don't create our own economics. We don't do anything. And you think that you're going to get respect from everybody else? This, for them to do this today, shows you this is empirical proof that all your church dues, all your social membership fees, all your donations, all your GoFundMe accounts that address social issues, when they can pull out whips and and horses and keep people at bay, there's a certain level of treatment that humans, just being humans, should expect. When you do something like this, they're not even thinking about you as a human. I don't even know where you kept horses and whips at. How did you keep? Because you don't use them for nowhere else. You don't use them on nobody else. And where's the LGBTQ? Where's these good white people? Where's China? All these other foreign countries that you sending your kids off to war to spread America's democracy around the world. Where's their outrage? You know, all your efforts, you sending your children to fight in wars. You don't want to get married until gays have the right to be married. You listening to all these white people saying, we got to be in this together. We won. Where their voices at now? Where's their outcry? How come they're so silent? Because the only time white people join blacks in social movements is to monitor their movements. That's it. Because soon as Negroes think that they need your help, or as soon as white people think that they need your help, that you can't do it by yourself, whatever it is that you're doing, they're going to use your necessity on them to participate as a means to manage and control your movement. As soon as you do something or approach an area that's sensitive to whites' authority and control over you, they'll threaten to pull out because you need them. And then that'll stop your movement and keep you under their control. You know, like I said, you have to have a lot of bad decisions to still be oppressed by the same people for 500 years. You come out of your enslavement with a totally opposite mindset of anybody else who came out. You want to befriend your enslaver. You want to stay integrated with your enslaver. You actually march and protest to fight against segregation. You don't see no other race of people doing that. You fight against your own people when they say it's time to separate, it's time to build for yourselves. You fight against your own people against that. You sit up here keep saying how you love this country. And this is the treatment that you're getting? Haitians, our Haitian brothers and sisters are being treated like this. Do you know how little sympathy you would have to have for humanity? Haiti was rocked by an earthquake. These people are coming over here because they got nowhere else to go. And this is how you treat them? With monsters, with whips, on horses? You don't see the Jews professing their love for Germany. You didn't see the Asians professing their love for America when they come out of their servitude. But you got Negroes still saying we love this country more than you. But you can't put your finger on what you love. You're last in everything. You see them using tactics and strategies on black people that you don't see them applying to nobody else. But you love them. Where's the respect going to come from? If you're not creating your own opportunities, your own businesses, your own industries, where's this respect going to come from? This happened like a day or two ago. How come Joe Biden ain't said anything? How are you going to continue putting people in political position and political authority over you, and it takes them this long to address issues like this? But you want to love this country. See, you want to love this country because you haven't had your seat in the chair yet. You want to love this country because you haven't had whites pull you over yet. You want to say you love this country because you haven't been at the receiving end of their brutality. But when you get your chance in the chair and they get to unleashing on you, then it's going to be too late to mobilize and strategize and counteract what they're doing. You see, when they start hitting you with whips, you can't plan then. We cannot keep sitting back waiting for change to happen. We have got to become the change. We've got to start making better decisions. Here, you're praying to a God that supposedly have you under a curse for 400 years. You ain't getting nothing from him. Then you come out of here wanting to befriend white people who nobody on the planet would befriend. You working for them for years, paying you slave wages. Won't work for yourself. Acting in these movies, playing disparaging roles and characters, degrading your own people. You don't even take your talent, your experience, your expertise and start making your own films. You want to keep playing roles in their theaters. And then you villainize, you vilify, and attack your own people when they suggest building an alternative. And in the meantime, you over here joining their military, fighting in their wars where you ain't benefiting from it at all, competing in the world for the Olympics, while they are accosting your people. You know, and then have the audacity to sit up there with your hand over your heart and singing their national anthem. I'm going to tell you what you do. The next time you put your hand over your heart to sing their national anthem, take your head and stick it up your backside so you can at least see what you singing praises for. Because this right here is how you have a master's class on how a people can stay in bondage for 500 years. When you're doing the same thing, your tactics and strategies has not changed in 400 years. That is a master's class that nobody else on this planet has attended but you. I'm going to end this video here. And if you like this message, please share it. And if you like this content, consider subscribing to this channel. And with this video, as with all my videos, it is for the complete liberation of my people. And I'll see you in my next message. Ashe.